What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, what's up, love? I'm Kay, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for stopping back by. Alright, so today is the very first episode of WIGS 101, but it's not the very first episode of this whole series that I'm doing. If you're new to my channel, you will not know that I am running 3 series right now on my channel, and they are going to be going into detail, like beginner details about things like fashion, makeup, and hair. And today I'm going to be doing the very first episode of the one for hair. So this is something I get a lot of questions about. I get a lot of questions about how to pick your hair. How do I know if the hair I'm getting is good quality, especially for people who have a wig but don't really know about like what to do for their next wig, or people that are literally new to the game and want something they can rely on. So with that being said, I hope you guys do enjoy it, and if you do, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have you a part of the family, and I'd love to have you see more of these episodes that will be coming up. My tongue is blue because I just had a sparkle. Shout out to whoever made the berry flavor sparkle packet. I love that because in the original sparkles, all I ate were the berries, and now my tongue is blue, but you know. Without any further ado, let's hop straight into this video and let me teach you how to pick your first or your next wig right now. I will be talking about lace wigs. I do not know, or I've never seen a wig that isn't lace. I mean, of course they are like silk wigs and all these other things that are super fancy, but the most popular one and the one that we have a lot of access to are lace wigs. So lace wigs come in 2 forms. They are synthetic or they're human hair. Of course, I'll delve deeper into the difference and like all the subsections of each of these, but all you need to know right now is the fact that you can get a lace wig, and you can get a lace wig either synthetic or human hair. All right, so first and foremost, and right off the bat, the thing that these two have in common are the fact that, is the fact that they've got a lace. So a lace is basically a net. It's a net where when they manufacture your wig, they basically tie strands of hair onto that lace. And obviously there are different sizes of lace, and I'll go into that, but they take the hair strand by strand and they tie it on. Obviously they don't do it by hand. There is a machine that does it, and when they do this, they can do it with either human hair or with synthetic hair. And yeah, that's the only thing that they really do have in common. And when we talk about that lace, the lace is basically that thing that has all the tiny little thing that makes the hair look natural, basically. And that lace right there makes it possible for you to customize your hair, and makes it possible for you to make the hair look as natural as possible. If we had wigs that had no lace, we would have wefts all the way to the front, and the hair would not look natural. It would just look like we have mad tracks all the way to the front, and your part would even look like a whole track, and it would not look natural at all. That applies to both human and synthetic wigs. Both of them you can customize, and both of them you can make look natural. So I've gone into what the lace is, and the lace is normally on something called a closure or a frontal, and I'll go deep into that now. But what I do want to just make a difference of is the lace versus the track or the weft. So these are like a lot of phrases that we hear. You hear track, you hear weft, you hear all of that, but there is a difference. So the lace, let me show you guys. So I will be showing you guys like practical examples of what I'm talking about using this package of hair right here. This is from Sunber hair. If I fiddle around with this hair and you guys are interested in it, then I will leave the link for you to purchase it down below. I'll also have the price as well, but I want to differentiate between what a weft or a track is and what a lace closure or frontal is. So this is a bundle, right? So the bundle is made out of a track or a weft. Those words are used interchangeably. Track and weft mean the same thing, and they are made out of bundles. So the bundle equals track or weft, and this is what we're normally talking about. Let me show you. This right here is what you would sew onto your wig cap when you make your wig. This is 100% virgin human hair. But what I do want to make a difference out of is that if you do decide to get yourself synthetic hair, I have never personally seen synthetic bundles. Synthetic hair normally comes as a pre-made wig already, and human hair comes either as bundles or it comes as a wig. So that's the one difference that you will see quite often. That is an example of what a track or a weft is. And when I was talking about a lace, I want to show you guys what the lace basically is. So this is what I was talking about when I was saying that they individually put bits of hair or strands of hair onto a net. This is the lace that I was talking about right here. And as you can see, the hair is individually put onto or sewn onto or tied onto this net. And as you can see, it makes it easy for you to have a part as they've put. And of course, we pluck some of the hair off the net so that it looks more natural, more like an actual hairline would look. So that's what we're talking about when we talk about the lace, and this is what we talk about when we talk about a track or a weft. And tracks or wefts equal a bundle when they're sold. So basically companies will sell you 3 bundles of tracks, and then they will separately sell you a lace, and the lace normally is big and is a frontal, or small and is a closure. I'll go into that difference now. So closures and frontals have the lace, right? So they're made out of the lace, and they basically are big or small depending on how much customization you want to do or how natural you want your hair to look. So if you buy a wig or if you buy bundles and buy a separate closure or frontal, depending on how natural you want it to look, you'll buy the size of hair on the lace that you want. So if you want it to look very, very natural, you'd buy a big set, or you'd buy a big net of lace, and you'd have that, and that's called a frontal. And if you want it to be very, very easy, very, very low maintenance, and a lot of the time much cheaper, you'll buy a smaller bit of lace that you'll put on your wig, and it will be a closure. That's the main difference. That's the only difference between a closure and a frontal, just how big or small the lace is, and how much or how little customization you'd be able to do onto your hair. You can't really customize this because you sew this onto your wig basically. And then this you can customize because it's got that net, or it's got that lace that will allow you to pull off strands of hair to make it look better or make it look more natural. All it really is more lace means it looks more natural if you customize it. Okay. When it comes to human hair and synthetic hair, I mean, obviously, for obvious reasons, from even the name, you know that synthetic hair has synthetic fibers in it, and human hair has actual human beings' hair made to like make the wig. So there are 4 types of hair. There are 4 types of wigs, okay? I'm not going to talk about the texture. I'm talking about the actual construction of the wig. There are 4 types of constructed wigs. They do come, you can get these types of constructions with synthetic hair, but they're very, very popular with the human hair because obviously the size of the net means more customization, means more natural. And hair companies are always trying to sell you the most natural appearing wig. And wigs are pre-made. You don't have to, basically when you get a wig, you don't have to buy separate bundles. These bundles are already sewn onto your wig cap by the company. So you could order your Sunber bundles like this, and then you'd make or customize your own hair, or you could actually go onto the Sunber site and order yourself a wig with this hair texture or whatever. So let me go into the 4 types of wig constructions. I'm not talking about the curl pattern. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about the actual like construction, how they make the wig. There's 4 of them. So there are full lace wigs, there are 360 lace wigs, there are frontal wigs, and there are closure wigs. Let's go into full lace wigs. I in detail explained to you what the lace was and what happens with the lace and how they knot everything up. So the size of the lace is the entire wig with full lace wigs. You do not have a track. There is no part of your wig that looks like this. There's none of this that's been sewn on. There's nothing. None of this is on your wig if you've got a full lace wig. It's entirely lace. The whole thing is lace. You buy a full lace wig when you want to like put your hair up in a pony, or like separate your hair, do like those braids on the side. It is full. Remember how I said lace means more customization? So with a full lace wig, that's your hair, girl. Like that's your hair, especially if you customize it perfectly. That's your hair, honey. Like it's out of your scalp. That is your hair, hun. And that's a full lace wig. These are normally very expensive. All you need to know about it is that there are no tracks, and you have basically no limitations. You can do whatever you want to this hair. And then there are lace front wigs. Lace front wigs are normally called a frontal. Everybody calls them frontal. I got a frontal in, like, oh, I just laid my frontal. That is lace from ear to ear. And then we've got a 360 lace, which is pretty self-explanatory. That means the lace is all around the perimeter of your hair, and it makes it very easy for you to have your hair up in a ponytail, or like a half up half down, like anything like that. It's just on the outside. You can't necessarily part your hair all the way down to the middle and have two braids, for example. The lace is not in the middle. You've got tracks, you've got these in the middle. This is what you've got in the middle of your hair, but all around you've got the lace, you've got the net basically. Then we have closure wigs. So closure wigs will have this much lace in them. So this is super convenient. These are literally like a beginner's best friend because they're so easy. They are small, so you don't necessarily have to do so much customization to them, and also you can really make these look natural. I will in a future video show you how to make these look snatched, because a lot of people think that just because there isn't a lot of lace doesn't mean it means that you can't necessarily make it look more natural. You can, but obviously you just really need to know what you're doing. And yeah, these are super easy, great for a beginner. So I've got two more like topics to cover in this video. I will be going through the differences between the textures of hair, like Brazilian, Peruvian. What is the difference? Like what's the real difference, y'all? Like let me know. And I will also be going through the differences between human hair, 100% human hair, and all of that stuff, so that you guys know exactly the difference and which one is going to be better for you. Okay, so let's get with it. So before I get started and what the difference is, I just want to tell you that when it comes to hair pattern or like curl pattern or whatever, all the textures that I'll be talking about do come straight, do come wavy, do come curly. So that's what you need to know. So the first one is Brazilian, right? We've all heard about Brazilian hair. Something that's very popular, or why people really like Brazilian hair, is because it's durable. It ages very well. It lasts a long time. It is more affordable also. That's another thing about Brazilian hair. It ages well and it's very affordable. It's got a natural shine to it, and it also is very thick. It has great body. That's why Brazilian body wave is so popular, because when the hair comes in that texture, it is very nice and thick. It's got very beautiful texture to it. So yeah. Then we've got Peruvian hair. Peruvian hair is normally softer. It is thick. It does have that body. The body wave is very nice. As you can see, the body wave is very nice. This is a very nice bundle. This is a very thick bundle. It's very luxurious. Peruvian hair is, people really like Peruvian hair because it's got a very luxurious slip to it. Like it's not fake slippery. You have like that, you feel it, like you feel that it's hair, and it doesn't feel just like plastic that's like flying around, but it does have like a natural slip to it, and that's very nice about Peruvian hair, something that people really like about it. But it's got the durability of Brazilian hair, but it's got the slip and the luxury and the softness of Indian hair. And then we go into Malaysian hair. Malaysian hair is where you want to go if you want nice tight curls. It has beautiful curls. Malaysian hair is airy, so the curls are nice, and the curls are full, but they're not heavy. It's nice, it's soft, it's nice and thick, and it has the best curls. So that's the main reason why people go for Malaysian hair. If you're going on vacation and you want nice hair, like nice curly hair, then you'll definitely like really enjoy Malaysian hair. That's where you want to go for curly hair. For body, like nice body, not straight but not super curly hair, go to Peruvian, go to Brazilian. And then there's Indian hair. So Indian hair is thick, okay? It's thick hair, it's bouncy, it's light, but it is shiny. I personally do not like hair that is too shiny. This is like the shiny that I like, right? When things start looking glossy, even with like people who are Indian that I know, like their hair is like shiny, like they've got some shiny ass hair. Indian people have very shiny hair, and obviously the bundles are the same way, they're very shiny. So yeah, those are the 4 very popular textures in hair, and yeah, that's basically them. And they do come in wavy hair, so this will be classified more wavy, and then they come in like curls, which are like curls, and they also come straight. All those textures have those types of curl patterns. Okay, now we're gonna be talking about the real spice juicy, okay, the real tea. I'm gonna be dropping it right now. When I first started wigs, I really wanted the answer to this fucking question, and nobody had a straight answer, and that is like, what the fuck is virgin hair? What is Remy hair? What is like what is this thing? And I honestly wanted to know because I didn't want to buy something that was going to matte on me, or was going to get frizzy, or I was not going to be able to comb it anymore, and it wasn't going to look the same as it did at the beginning. I didn't want that. I didn't want my hair, I'm thinking that I'm buying hair that is proper, but I'm going to end up with something that looks synthetic. Like, I didn't want that. So this is going to be something that is going to help you out so much. So remember how I said wigs come synthetic or they come natural human hair, right? So listen to this and listen to me carefully. When hair says 100% human hair, it's synthetic. Some brands will actually say synthetic, but some will say 100% human hair. Why will they say that? Because it does act good for the first 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, it starts acting like a synthetic ass wig, okay? Good example is anything or most things or most wigs that you'll see at like Style Diva, for example. Full wigs for 900 rand that are like 25 inches. They say 100% human hair, but they're synthetic. That is synthetic hair. If you see 100%, you can see human hair, natural human hair, that's fine. The minute you see 100%, that right there, my darling, is synthetic hair. It's made out of synthetic fibers, and it's not bad. I mean, obviously, you don't want it if you want it for long term, or you really want this as an investment. If you see 100% human hair, that's like hair for the weekend, hair for 1 week. I want to see how this color will look on me, so that's what I'm gonna buy. That's the type of hair that you're buying. And some 100% human hair wigs actually do take a flat iron. They'll take like a certain temperature, and then it's just like, I'm gonna melt, sis. You're doing too much, I'm gonna melt. Okay, so let's go into the factory, right? So that you guys understand. Let's go into a hair factory and let's talk about how hair is collected, right? So when, obviously, I'm sure you guys have seen like videos of them like combing through the hair or whatever. Anything that's on the floor is going to be what makes up 100% human hair, and they'll just add like some synthetic fibers as well, just to make the hair thicker. And 100% human hair wigs are thick, okay? They're thick because there's a lot of synthetic fibers that you can just add into there and make the hair look nice. That's why with 100% human hair, you're able to have the hair act normally for a couple of weeks, because there are like some strands that you'll find on the floor from raking actual hair, right? So you'll find the strands on the floor and you'll be able to create the wig, right? And because of how you collected it, because you found them on the floor, then the direction of the hair isn't going to be the same. So now it's going to be frizzier. It's not going to hold up as well because the hair is not going in one direction. See, when you collect hair from the source, from somebody like a donor or whatever, the hair comes and it's going all in one direction. When you rake, obviously there's going, just like when you comb your hair, there's going to be strands that fall on the floor, and with those strands we're gonna pick them up and we're gonna make as much money as we want to make, okay? So we'll take the hair off the floor, we'll make the synthetic wig, we'll add some synthetic fibers, and that will make 100% human hair wig, and it will act nice for a couple of weeks, and then afterwards it's going to act like the synthetic fibers that are in it, okay? And the reason why Style Diva hair will act nice for 2 weeks is because they're acids that have been added to the strands of the hair that make it look and act softer, nicer. And when you wash the hair, you strip the chemicals off of the hair, and that's when you expose the real synthetic fibers that are in that hair. Alright, so I hope that I explained the synthetic 100% human hair well. Now we're going to go into the natural human hair. This is where we find what we want, right? First time wig wearers, this is what you want. Hair that's going to last a long time. High quality hair, but it's very confusing because there are two types. There's virgin hair and there's Remy hair, right? So Remy hair is quality hair. The cuticles of the hair are still intact. I'm not saying that it's unprocessed virgin hair, but I'm saying that the cuticles are still intact. Remember how I was saying that it was the 100% human hair was all picked up on the floor, and that's the reason why it all goes in different directions? Remy hair wasn't that was not the case. The hair goes in the same direction, which means that it tangles less. Hair that goes in all different types of directions tangles more, and that's why the 100% human hair will act the way it acts, because it's all going in different directions. Remy hair, all one direction, and that's why it's a little bit more expensive, but it lasts so long. Yeah, that's basically what Remy hair is. The cuticle is still intact, right? The cuticle, the way that you see that a hair's cuticle is not intact is after a couple of washes. They say the golden rule is give hair 2 weeks for you to see how it really acts. Give it 2 weeks and you'll know how hair really acts, because by 2 weeks, either you would have combed it a lot or you would have washed it a couple times, and by then all the serums and the silicone will be removed and you'll see that cuticle. You'll be able to see if that cuticle has been removed, and with Remy hair, it has not been removed. But Remy hair could be hair that comes from a source or a donor who has previously done their hair. So for example, Remy hair will be high quality and the cuticles will still be there and the hair will go in one direction, but the donor could have maybe dyed their hair once, or the donor could have maybe bleached their hair once, or something like that. If that's why it's not as expensive as virgin hair, because something could have happened to it from the donor, not from the hair company, right? With Remy hair, the company could have just chemically processed the hair just to remove whatever the donor could have potentially done. So if the donor had their hair red but their natural hair color is brown, the hair company will process the hair just to take that red off and have the hair all one color. So basically that's what Remy hair is. And then there's virgin hair. Virgin hair is the opposite of that. The donor has never done anything to their hair. They've never processed their hair. The donor has they've never done anything to their hair. They've never colored it, nothing. With virgin hair, none of that has been done. The donor has done nothing. The hair company has done nothing. It is virgin hair. Virgin hair comes from the same gent. The person who donated the hair, or where the hair is from, that person, it's the same for the entire wig or all the bundles. It comes from a single donor, and that's virgin hair. So yeah, that's basically what you need to know about the hair. 100% human hair, our synthetic fibers have been added, cuticles have been removed. Remy hair, oh, and it's very, very affordable. Remy hair is hair from donors who have previously done something to their hair, and all the hair company did was return it to its natural form. Hair goes in one direction. Cuticles have not been moved. It is a bit more expensive, but there's quality, longevity, and very little to no tangling. Virgin hair, on the other hand, has absolutely nothing. Like, nothing has happened to this hair. It comes from the same donor. Everything is natural, and yeah, that's basically the most expensive hair that you can get. So yeah, I think I've gone through everything. I've defined what lace closures and frontals are. I've defined what wefts and tracks are. I've gone into the differences between, the types of lace, full lace closures, lace frontals, all of that. And then I also went into the textures, Brazilian, Indian, all of that. And then I differentiated between 100% human hair, Remy, and virgin. So yeah, I have done, ow, this ring hurts. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope I went through everything. I really think that I did. Every question that I had when I first started wigs, I personally have answered. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it was very informative for you. And yeah, if you guys are interested in just getting yourself affordable bundles, don't forget to go to my description box. This hair is from Sunber. These are 22 inches of body wave Peruvian hair, and I have a closure as well, a 20-inch closure. I've got 3 bundles. Let me show you. I have 3 bundles of those and a closure, and let me take a thumbnail. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. These are very nice quality, and it's also quite a thick bundle as well, so you will be fine with 3 bundles if you don't like super thick hair, and if you're looking for something affordable. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you guys in our next video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. I'm at KRepublic, absolutely everywhere. And yeah, I'll see you guys in our next upload. Bye guys. 아름다워 날 잊을 수가 없어 그 눈빛이 아직 나를